Welcome back to Final Fantasy 16, The Rising Tide DLC. In the last episode, we made our way here to Shula's village, and we have to go up here to advance the story. If you hear any background noise or anything, I apologize for that. I know in the last episode there was a lot of talking in the background. There's nothing I can do about it. So, if you hear anybody talking or whatever in the background, I apologize. It's the people I live with, so sorry about that. But anyway, yeah, we got to go up. Yeah, we'll go up here. I don't know if there's anything around over here or not. That says inaccessible over there. Might be like a chest somewhere around over here, maybe. Just like in the main game, though, there's not really much to the towns in this game. In this case, a village. There's not really much to it. I don't think there's any like chest or anything anywhere. Okay, let's go advance the story then. I like to look around for items and chests and stuff. I mean, the view is nice in this game. I'll give it that, but the like villages and stuff are like really lackluster compared to old Final Fantasy games. All right, let me up the volume here.
So what do you think of our little haven in the woods? It might not have all the comforts of a southern settlement, but at least it's ours.
And there's a lot to be said for that. It can't have been easy keeping this place a secret.
Not easy, no. We've dedicated our lives to maintaining the glamour that conceals us. Us and Walias.
This man, Walias, is he Leviathan's dominant?
That's right. Though he's no man, Walias is still a baby.
A baby?
Forgive me, but you said that the Dominant and his icon were bound inside the Surge almost a century ago. That would surely make him older still.
It would, if he'd been allowed to age. But the spell robbed the poor bairn of even that.
I'm sorry.
Walias was the son of my great-grandfather. Leviathan awoke within him almost immediately. But instead of allowing the lad to live out his life as a valued member of the community, my ancestors sought to put his power to other uses. Sadly for them, the icons sensed their treachery and summoned a wave so large it would have swallowed the entire village if my ancestors hadn't stopped him.
Then it is not the surge that binds the child, but time itself.
Yes.
Forgive me. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'm not surprised. It isn't the easiest thing to explain. Which is why it might be better if I took you to see him. Show you exactly what he has to endure.
That is why we came.
Then let us be off. There's a road that leads north from the village. It'll take us right into the Surge.
Are you bound for the Wave tributary?
We are, Delina. Have you spread the word about our guests?
I have. Everyone knows to treat them as family.
You shouldn't have any trouble now, but just in case, I would have you accept this symbol of our people.
That's very kind. I look forward to meeting the family.
The feeling's mutual.
Should the tributary be indisposed, feel free to ask me any questions you might have regarding the village, and I'll do my best to answer.
Thank you. We will.
Then I bid you good tide.
Our storehouse lies across the bridge. If you're short of supplies, you may find what you need there. Though we will have to ask you for recompense for it. We are.
Alright, so we got some side quests available to do, so we're going to do them first. Let's talk to Werda. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
You are Sid, aren't you? The man the tributary told us about? I wonder if you could help me.
With what exactly?
Oh, nothing too troublesome. Do you know my husband, Pavat? He's the village smith, among other things. Anyway, his name day's not far off, and I wanted to make a gift for him. He's a craftsman, you see, and he's been fretting about running low on the flowers he uses for dye making, so I wondered if you might collect some for me and give them to him.
Would this gift not be better coming from you?
Perhaps, but it can't, for reasons I can't go into. Please, I know it sounds daft, but I'd be ever so grateful.
Fine. Which flowers does your husband need?
The sweet little blue ones that grow around the fount. Elder's blessings, they're called. We use them to dye our fabrics so we always feel close to water like they are. You don't need to go to the trouble of picking them yourself, though. Just speak to the field hands and ask them to share their harvest with you. 2 basketfuls should be enough for my husband to be getting on with.
2 basketfuls it is.
Alright, we accepted the side quest. It is the thought that counts. And we have to speak to the... I forget what she said, but... something about hands. Okay, we'll head on over here and talk to him.
I'm not arguing.
Okay, flower picker.
Excuse me. I wonder, might you be able to spare a basket of Elder's blessings? Pavart's wife tasked me with collecting some for her husband and suggested that I speak to you.
Ah, Werda wants you to bless her better half with the fruits of our labour, does she? Go on then. Give the old fool something to squirm about.
I'm sorry.
Ah, don't worry about it. An old fool Pavart may be, but if you come bearing gifts, he's not fool enough to turn you away.
I'm glad to hear it. Thank you.
Alrighty, now we gotta go to the other person. Who's right over here.
Ah, welcome to Haven, friend.
Thank you. Forgive my presumptuousness, but the smith's wife has asked me to make her husband a present of some Elder's blessings. 2 basketfuls, to be precise.
Well, I have 1, if that's any help.
It is. I'm much obliged. They really are beautiful.
Aren't they just? Though that's not the only reason they have a special place in our hearts. Legend has it that when our people fled from Ash, the tributary of the time took some seeds with them. And as they wandered high and low across the twins, he'd plant them wherever they stopped for water. Every elder since has done the same. So when we finally put down roots here in Mysidia, the flowers did too.
Well, that's 2 basketfuls.
Quick completes. After completing the main objective of some quest, you may be given the option to quick travel to the quest's final destination. You see a prompt in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Hold down start to immediately travel to the NPC eagerly awaiting your return. Of course, this option is not mandatory and you are free to ignore it. It can also be completely disabled via game settings on the system tab in the main menu. That would have been helpful in the main game. You press... What button is it?
Probably doesn't know where I am.
Oh, you gotta hold start. There we go. Well, there's no start on PS5, but you know what I mean.
What do you want?
Your wife asked me to bring you these flowers.
That woman. Come out. I know you're there.
Who? Me?
Would either of you care to explain what's going on?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to deceive you. It's just, my husband can be a bit standoffish at times, and I thought this might be a good way for the two of you to get acquainted. What with you being a swordsman like, and him being the only smith in the village. It'd be a shame if you couldn't turn to him for help.
The only reason he couldn't turn to me for help is because I had my hands full with all the orders you lot dumped on me. I'm pretty much done with them now, though. But, for the record, the tributary said that we were to lend you outsiders our aid, and that's exactly what I was planning to do. With or without my darling wife's meddling. Still, here we are. Acquainted. So, if there's out you need, just bring us the materials, all right?
All right.
All right, then. And tar for the flowers. I was running low.
You use them for dyeing, I hear.
Aye. Crush the petals and it makes a fine and lasting blue. We use it to stain the cloth for our tunics and pennons. To remind us where we come from, like.
As modes of water. Children of the sea.
That's right. The pattern too was left by our ancestors. The Ceaseless Rill, it's called. It symbolizes the river of our tribe, with the strength of Leviathan running through it. And no matter how that river has ebbed and flowed, changed its course, the flowers have always been with us, growing on our banks. I should get back to work. If you need something crafting, let me know.
I will. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Wasn't it just?
Okay. You get 5,500 or no 5,600 EXP and no gil or AP or whatever. But you get a reflection of Earth. Enhances Titan's iconic feat, Titanic block, making it capable to block attacks from behind. Or restore a small amount of the HP regain gauge. Okay. Even Foundry now unlocked. So we can craft some stuff like he said. Very nice. I don't really think I need to do any crafting, but
Till next time, then.
and this side quest here, the pursuit of knowledge.
Have her hide when she gets back. Oh, sorry. I was leagues away. How can I help you? If you're after something from the storehouse, it's actually my wife you'll want to talk to. She will have to charge you for the goods, though. Not that we'd fleece you or anything. It's just, you know, needs must.
I understand.
Saying that, she might not be able to get anything down for you for a bit.
Ah, right.
She's got her hands full with the inventory, you see. It should have been my daughter's job, really, but the willful little Rills decided to make herself scarce. The heavens only know where that girl's got to.
If you'd like me to keep an eye out for her.
Oh, no. I couldn't ask that of an outsider. Could I? You wouldn't mind?
Of course not. She won't have gone far, will she?
I hope not. But I've scoured the entire village for her and come up empty-handed. Can't help thinking she might have gone on another one of her little adventures.
Ah, a free spirit is she?
Aye, that she is. Can't get her to sit still, especially once you heard you lot were on your way. Outsiders! You should have seen her little eyes light up. Oh, if she wanted to watch you arrive, she'd have made for the low gate where you first came in. The guard there might have spotted her. Maybe you could ask him. Ruka, her name is.
All right. I'll let you know if I find her. Try not to worry.
Alright, we get the last and final side quest in this area, the pursuit of knowledge. It'll probably unlock more. We'll probably unlock more side quests later. And we just gotta go right over here. Talk to this person. Keep her up the low gate.
Excuse me. You haven't seen the storekeeper's daughter, have you?
Little Ruka? I have, as it happens. She went out through the gate not long ago.
Out of the village? Alone?
Aye, she does it all the time. There's a path off to the left which leads down to the river. Nice little spot, that. It's safe as you like. The beasts of the mountain don't dare come so close to the village. That's where she'll be. Go and have a look if you don't believe me.
I will. This must be the path.
It's you! I've been looking everywhere for you.
You must be Ruka.
You know my name? Can you lot read minds?
Your father asked me to keep an eye out for you. You left without telling him where you were going. He was worried.
But I went to look for you.
Well, now you found me. What do you say we head back to the village and let your father know you're safe?
All right. And on the way home, you can tell me all about the world beyond the wall. I want to know everything.
Everything might be a stretch.
Thank you for bringing her home. And sorry for the trouble.
Oh, no. It was a pleasure.
Daddy, did you know that there are villages 10 times as big as Haven in the outside world? 10 times! Cities, they call them. And in these cities, they have great big walls and towers and castles.
Oh, to think I was worried. You can tell me all about the outside world later, Sweet Pea. Now go and help your mum with the stores.
All right.
Thanks for putting up with her questions. She, has a lot of them. One of the big ones being, what are the people beyond the wall like? Reckon you've made a good first impression.
Are we the only one she's ever met?
That you are. The rest of the world can't know we're here, so we'll have to be very careful who we're letting in and out. A few of us might make the occasional trip to shore for supplies, but for the most part, we'll make do with what we've got, including what the old Northerners left us.
Yes. You built on top of the old ruins, didn't you?
Well, they make for fine foundations. Their masons clearly knew what they were doing. That's one thing we don't have to worry about. Oh, it's everything else that's the problem. Medicines, metals for tool making, anything like that. We have to dress up as traveling merchants and make a trip to the outside and pray to every cloud in the heavens that nobody sees through us.
Which explains why you need Gil.
Aye. And now Rook is back, my wife should be free to assist you with any potential purchases. So please, do make good use of our stores, because we fully intend to make good use of your coin.
I'll be sure to keep my purse strings loose.
Alright. Pursuit of Knowledge is complete. The side quest, 5600 EXP, Ageless Tallow, and 25 Bloody Hides. Okay. And then Haven Store is now available. Alright, here. I probably mean to skip our dialogue.
Like seeing to our visitors' needs. So, was the route you wanted? When you've decided what you want, just let me know.
Okay, she has something better than the Fallen Belt. Minwu Waistcloth. Oh, that's a reference to Final Fantasy II. Minwu. Minwu's in Final Fantasy II. Visidia was also in Final Fantasy II, but it was also in Final Fantasy IV as well. Little trivia, little information for you guys. Sure most people already knew that though. Alright, let's continue the story.
How long do you think this
Suddenly, there were curves everywhere.
There's a pair of ships just up ahead.
Ships
Fathers fell.
still leaks from the shore.
It's a beautiful area. Probably like a hunt or something over here later. For now, it's just a dead end.
The quickest route to the surge is due east, past the second galley.
Shula, how did these ships come to be here?
What do you imagine happens when an icon of water gets angry?
Brother, did you have to ask?
This just leads to a dead end, but
Trail only leads deeper into the forest. We should head back.
figure there'd be an item over here if there is. Okay, this is a dead end. We'll unlock that area later, probably.
sea lies behind us.
Okay. Got like a mini boss here. Slime. The hell? Crap, I must have switched things. How did I do that? Well, we're gonna flee then. What the heck? Stop. There we go. Now we'll go back into the battle. Oh, they drop goblin coins. They don't really sell for a whole lot, do they, though?
I needed that.
No, I still haven't mended the bridge. And I never bloody will.
By the way, this DLC, some people are saying it's 3 hours. Could be 4 to 5 hours, up to 4 to 5 hours. Depends. I'm gonna be doing the Kairos Gate as well, trying it out. I don't know if I'll be any good at it, but I'll try it. Oh, tonberries for the first time. Tonberries were not in the original game. Just like every other mob, they're pushovers, though. I'm sure there's a boss tonberry in the game, too. The mobs are just way too easy in this game, which is why I didn't like this game that much. I like games where at least the mobs are a little bit of a threat. They don't have to be overpowered. They just have to be a little bit of a threat. Which is what mobs are designed to be. I'm gonna go this way first, explore over here. Before going that way, though. Oh, look at that view.
How will we reach the surge?
We'll follow the coastline north. There's a bridge that'll take us across to the cape. You don't want to go down there. Trust me.
Do I even want to ask why?
Might I inquire about the ray of light?
It's what prevents the surge from being reclaimed by the sea. Wise fast people.
There's an Adamantoise down here.
before that the child is bound within the surge. But you've yet to tell us how we're meant to reach him. I trust we won't have to hold our breath.
No. The surge wraps around the cape without engulfing it. If we continue to its tip, there is a path down to the seabed. And the wave's origin.
All right. It won't be the first dominant we've met at the bottom of the ocean.